the video? Yes?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna send again if I can save for you.
I think so. Co-op speaker.
Did you put Maris? Yeah, I'm host now. Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna split you into small rooms. I'm gonna do as 3-4 participants per room. Guys, I see you in 30 minutes. Bye-bye.
Manu, I am in my phone for the first time. I don't know. Am I supposed to stay here or should I go to some room?
Do you receive the invitation?
No, so maybe I can stay here, right?
So everyone is here. No.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Gosh, today.
It's a Zoom problem because yesterday when I was in the Sophia's meeting, it happened too.
Yeah?
Yeah, people were back in. It was a Zoom problem.
I'm gonna close all the rooms and not open all the rooms. Oh my gosh. It's a problem with the Zoom.
Maybe Marisa can try to make the breakout rooms. I don't know. Maybe it's in your computer.
Yeah, could be.
I don't know
I was
because
about to say the same.
when I tried back and the Zoom close to me, because that I'm late. Yeah, I think it's the Zoom problem too.
Yeah,
it's possible.
But if you want, you can put me as a host, and I try to create here.
It's possible 2 hosters in a meeting or not?
Not.
Yeah. Make as a co-host, you can.
Yeah. So.
Then Marisa can try. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think. So let's see. I don't know. Did you receive the invite for the breakout rooms?
No.
No? Oh my good Lord.
No.
I did it again and...
Manu, I think we can stay here and just like...
So let's start. I'm gonna ask you to be fast, a little bit faster than usual, all right? For all of us can speak. So, which race do you consider yourself to belong to? Mayara, could you start?
Yeah, I consider that I'm white, but I have Asian too, a little bit.
Yeah, I can see in your eyes. Yeah, and you, Marise?
Yeah, I consider myself white.
Yeah, I consider myself also white. Natalie?
Hey guys, I consider myself black.
Lucas?
Consider myself white too.
Duda? Felipe?
Yeah, I consider myself white as well.
Aurelio?
I consider myself part of the humanity. We are all the same.
We are all the same. We are all humans, but we don't have the same privileges. So
I'm equal the other. I consider myself like the other people. I haven't a problem. For me, the color of the skin is not a problem. For me, we are.
It isn't a problem for you because you're white, right?
No.
Yes,
white
exactly.
or black,
Yes,
I haven't a
it's
problem.
exactly that. It's not a problem because you're white.
No.
If you wore black, it is a problem.
I understand what you mean, Aurelio. You mean like you don't think that being of a different color is a problem. But the thing is, despite what we think, it is a problem. Like in the world we live, unfortunately, it is a problem.
Yeah.
I think that's the point of Malu.
Yes, no, probably for some people, the difference of the color of the skin is a problem. I'm a white person, but I haven't a problem if eventually I can have my skin black. For me, it's the same. Don't change.
Oh, right. And you, Lottie?
I'm considered white.
Right. Yuri?
I consider myself white too.
Marcos, have already asked you or no?
Not. I'm white, but my family don't consider that. But I'm still white.
All right. Elinate, did I ask you?
No, not yet. No. I consider myself brown, but my legs are white. Got?
Yeah.
I need a beach so much.
All right. And you, Julia?
White.
White. I asked for everybody?
I think so.
So the second question is, do you consider yourself racist? I can start this one. Yes, of course. From the moment that I crossed the street at night here in Rio de Janeiro, when I see black people, when I see a black man, for instance, without t-shirt and using Havaianas, and I cross the street because I'm afraid, this is a racist attitude. So yes, I consider myself racist. I try not to. I try so hard to stay calm and stay in the same side of the street. But it's still hard because here we have a lot of issues of this nature. And you do. You live here in Rio too, so
it's the same for me. Sometimes I am walking and then I cross the street because of it, and it's hard, as you said, Manu, and I'm trying to be better about it. So unfortunately, it's a thing that really happens here. I don't know if in other places, but here in Rio de Janeiro, yeah, I am.
Mari.
Well, when I hear what you're saying, I understand that, but I know that I have a lot of I don't know how can I say that racism internal, you know, because the society and something like that. But I don't consider myself a racist person, you know, because I try to judge myself in the things that the things that I'm doing, the things that I'm saying, you know. And I consider racist a person who say bad things because wants to, you know. And I think it's more stronger racist way, I think. But yeah, I admit that I have a lot of racism internal because the growing and the society, you know.
Yeah. And you, Elineide?
Well, Manu, if I would be in the same situation as you were, I must admit I would do the same. You said you live in Rio, right?
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro. You said here in Rio, la 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 la. But I say here in São Paulo is not too different from Rio. Unfortunately, we have a lot of problems related to violence here, and is a little bit ashamed by myself, but I must admit in the situation like that I'm a racist, sorry.
Yeah.
In the other ones, I always try to fight against the racism.
Yeah, me too. And you, Aurelio?
I listen your opinion. I haven't idea what's the situation you have in your city. Here in Italy is different. We have more people that more people of the other nation to arrive in our Italy. But here, when where I live, we haven't a problem with other people. Probably because I live in a small town and we have a few people. Probably we don't have this problem. The problem is changed if you go in Milan city because there is another reality, but I haven't idea. For me, here there isn't a problem.
Yeah, and you, Lottie?
Manu, can I just ask, Aurelio? I don't know if you guys introduced yourselves, but I was late. So where are you from?
From
Italy. My good Lord, I forgot that.
Yes. I start, okay. I present myself, if it's good.
Okay, so you're from Italy. Where in Italy?
Closer to Milan, 25 kilometers to Milan, in the countryside, in the east side of to Milan.
Okay, great, thank you. Yes. Sorry, Manu.
Not at all. And you, Lottie, you can answer, you can present yourself, because I totally forgot that.
My name is Lorena Mesquita. I'm from Colombia. I live in Curitiba, Brazil. I am 32 years old. And is the second question, yes?
Yes, the second.
I feel I am not racist, but I don't know. Sometimes in different situations, I can reaction, I don't know, the different ways. So I consider I am not racist. I work a lot with myself for not do for don't be racist, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And you, Yuri?
Well, I introduced myself.
Yeah, because
okay.
I forgot. I totally forgot that.
Well, I guess I know everybody here, but okay. Hi guys, my name is Yuri. I live in São Luís, Maranhão. I study law at college and I'm 18 years old. Well, in relation of this question, it's very hard, but I consider myself racist because sometimes we have racist behaviors, you know, and in your day by day, you know, like you said, Manu, about if I see one black guy or to walk in my direction and in the night I will across the street or to walk more fast, you know. And in the other situations that you recognize the racism, but you do nothing, you know, like when you stay with your friends and you hear racist jokes, you know, and you
do nothing.
Yeah, you know. So I try to sometimes I nowadays I try to recognize these and to change my perception, you know, that racist, you know, because you do this in many situations in your life and you don't recognize this, and you need to change and to make better.
Yeah, I nowadays I don't laugh and I say to the person that it's not a joke, it's a bad joke, and I try to say what I think about the joke. All right. And Dennis.
Well, I need to present myself before.
Yeah, if you want. I'm from Rio. You are from
Rio too. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't consider myself as racist. I think I don't have the right to respond to answer this question. I think just a person with are suffering in the skin is prepared to respond this answer related to me as my friends, black friends or foreign immigrants friends I have. They are prepared to say that about me. I don't consider people, and when you face some person in the road with suspicion of practicing crime, I don't consider it as a racist because I think a racism because I think the racist is our society as a whole, and the result of this think maze of careless of the society as an entire society. The result is having people with some characteristics practicing crimes. But I think it's not a question of racism. When you see at risk, you can go to other place or cross the road.
Yeah, but
I don't feel I am racist for that. When I am at risk, I go to other place. I think it's just a result of a bad education. Some categories of people has been received, and the result is now.
Yeah, but when I put that in that way, when I see a black man without t-shirt at night, I cross the street. it's that because when I saw a white man in the same situation, without t-shirt, with Havaianas, I don't cross the street. And I can be robbed by a white man. And this is a kind of prejudice. When you see the color and you are frightened by them. Because in all the news, the black people, they are always, how do I say? They put the color of the skin in the head news, in the newspaper, and when it happens when a white man, the color of the skin don't come in the headline. So it's just
Personally,
like a man robbed a woman, but when it's a black man robbed a woman, you can't see the.
Personally, I have been
I'm
facing.
not. My friends can say that I'm not racist. I'm not, but this kind of attitude, it's racist.
Yeah, I'm just watching everybody say I am a racist.
Yeah, because of this kind of attitude that you have day by day. You can have your friends, but in sometimes you
It's
have
a thing. We don't have to be proud of that.
Attitudes.
But no, Manu, can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Dennis, I totally agree with you. We should never be proud of saying I am a racist. I feel like the difference here is that there, in my point of view and from what I've read and what I've seen, is that there are like two, I know that I'm not supposed to divide things like in boxes, but kind of two types of racism. You can be intentionally racist, like I don't like black people, I think black people are worse than me, I think white people are better, blah, 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 blah. There's this kind of people that for me, I don't know what to do with this kind of person because this is just like unbelievable, but it happens. And there is the structural racism that's called, that is a bias that we have unconsciously. So like, it's not consciously that we do what we do, that we think what we think, and sometimes we don't even realize we're thinking this way. But since we grew up in a racist society and in a place that reproduces racism all the time, we just don't even realize we're being racists. So I think that the point that Manu wants to bring here is that recognizing that we are reproducing a racist society is the first step to stop doing it. Yeah. So like personally, I think that intentionally I am anti-racist. I do everything that I can to not be racist and to help people not being racist. But I still am racist because I have this unconscious bias of the structural racism. You understand me? So it's not like, yes, I'm racist and I'm proud of it. It's definitely not it.
Totally different. It's to recognize that you reproduce some attitudes that it's racist. Not that, oh, I like to say something bad about black people. No, it's not that. It's that I am conscious that I have some attitudes that is racist.
Manu, can I add something too?
Yeah.
Because Julia said about the structural racism, I have a story because as I also grew up in a racist society, when I was like 13, I'm black, but when I was younger, like 13, I didn't see black people on the TV, music. And so I thought, oh my God, I wish I were white because it's better, because, because we didn't have black people on the TV. And I'm black, but I also kind of racist when I think, about this.
Yeah. And someone who did not answer this question?
Yeah, I totally agree with what Julia said, because we have this structured races, and I'm married with a Black woman, but in this situation that said, like, of crossing the street because of a Black man, I would do that even if it was a white man, you know, just for be sure that I won't be robbed or anything else. Or it's more kind of Marxism. I don't know. And I think I'm not intentional racist. Yeah, you know, I agree that everyone has thoughts that in an indirect way we are racist, but I always try to be anti-racist in all my speech and everything I do. You know, I married to someone that's Black, who is Black, and so I always try to help and say to someone if they are being racist.
Yeah. Someone wants to add something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Marcos. Go ahead, please.
No, I'm just very quickly. Unfortunately, I am. And I'm very, very, very great that I grow up with a family that talk about racism, talk about how many privilege we have, and how we have to be more proud of us and care about the people that don't have this privilege, and know that and try to help. Try to not be, oh my God, I'm white and I'm just, enjoy my privilege. No, we have to be more open minded because we are living on earth that everybody's breathing, everybody in the same earth. So I'm very great that I stood with people that are Black, and I see the situation, how they are treated by the society, by the people. And I feel that it's very sad to see that the racism in the video got me shocked. I was literally shocked. But yeah, we see that all day, but we don't realize it. So it's sad.
Yeah. Duda.
It's something fast. It's not a point is I'm not proud that I am racist, you know, but I really believe that the first step, as Julia said, is recognizing that you are, and recognizing that you need to be better. So when we recognize that we live in a society that is racist, we need to be better. So you need to recognize that. And that's the point. It's not a point of to be or not to be proud of it, you know. It's about recognize and believe that you can be better every day. And that's the point.
Yeah, it's the first step, as you said. Recognize that attitudes.
Yeah, and the discussion brought us a different points of view in this situation. But like I said before, I consider myself a racist person, depending of the situation. But I'm trying to change my mind, about it, because my little brother is Black, and his self-esteem is not so good, is because his skin, his color skin. And I'm always try to bring positive words. It's like you have to be proud of it. You don't have to be afraid of anyone because of the color of your skin, you know. And by the way, I have a lot of friends, a lot of Black friends, and I'm always try to put them above. Like I think Marcos said, Black people don't have to be afraid for because of the color of their skins, because it's a thing that they have to be proud of it, you know. And like you said, we have recognized our racism, and every single day is a good opportunity to change our mind about it.
Yeah.
For that reason, I'd like to say thank you, Manu, to bring us a very important theme to discuss. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, we have to give voice to Black people. We have to stop and listen, because they are all muted for centuries, and no one knows what are they feeling. So we must sit and heard what they have to talk. And I admire a lot Djamila Ribeiro, that is a philosopher, a Brazilian philosopher. And she usually says that the first step is recognize our privileges. So in the moment that I pass through the door of a store and the alarm is the alarm is suando. I don't know. How do I say suando in English? The alarm is ticking. I don't know. And a Black people is with me. The first thing that security does is stop the Black people, not me. And I felt like that, and when I was in London, because I'm in London, I'm not white. So I was leaving a store in London, and the alarm started, and I was stopped. And I wasn't robbing the store. It was the other woman. I don't know, but I was stopped. So think here in Brazil, we have 58, we have
56.
Thank you. Percent of the population is Black. So each alarm that started Black people is stopped, it's a lot. So we have to recognize our privilege as whites, and sure, listen and give voice to Black people, to the Black community. Read more Black author, see more movies by Black people, see more series from Black people. We have to do that. So the question number 3, what actions do you take to become anti-racist? Who you want to start this one? Julia, can you start?
I already talked too much, I guess. Let someone else start.
Ana Beatriz.
Hey guys, I don't know, like I was thinking about this, and I think like to consume more people, Black people, in the social media, because I saw one post, and the guy said, how many Black peoples you follow, or you just follow the normal persons, the white and the rich persons. So I stop and I analyze this in my life. So I'm start to try and understand this community and respect, of course. I'm trying see videos about this and the participating in the meetings about Black people and understand their history, so, and they consumer more Black people to give it the voice they deserve, because I think like my father was Black, and I can imagine how suffer, I think every Black people suffer in I don't know, guys, it's a little complicated to talk about this topic, but I believe this trying consumer more to give you more voice,
Yeah, I think that too. I follow so many Black people because I encourage all my friends to do the transition, the hair transition. And I start as crazy to follow Black people Black women which were in transition, Kepler transition, to encourage all my friends. And now all have beautiful hairs. So, Natalie?
I think the first thing is to don't forget your history, and trying to understand, read it more, study. As Manu said, it's important also to follow more Black people. When I see my Instagram, I realize that I don't follow so many Black people. And when we start to think about it, you're gonna see the importance. And now I'm trying to follow more Black people. It's very important. As Manu said, we have to give us voice.
Mayara? Oh, you are muted.
I know. Yeah, because I had a problem with my mouse here, but okay. Yeah, I think I always try to pay attention on what I'm speaking, so I don't be racist. Also, I voted for a Black woman this election, and she won. That's great. So we have more representative in the politics. And I don't know, it's a day by day, we always try to watch what's happening. So we help other people as well, not being racist. I try to buy things as well from women and from Black people. Always helping this way.
Yeah. And you, Aurelio?
For me, this question is so hard because I don't live this reality. I haven't idea. If I remember the short video that we saw before, the situation is so hard, so difficult. But I told this before. Here we don't have, fortunately, this situation. I haven't idea, but I think that in that situation, the best way is to search the hard way to resolve the problem. But I haven't idea. I'm not sure regarding this. I prefer don't speak regarding this problem. I don't leave this problem.
Yeah. And you, Lucas?
I believe what you can do is start as Manu said, like if you hear someone saying some Black joke, we can start saying it's not a joke, it's not funny. Yeah, so I believe that way we can show to the others that we are trying not being racist, and maybe someone else will learn something from it.
Yeah. Someone wants to add something to this question?
Yeah, yes, I want to. Okay,
go. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go first.
Okay, so I become a good listener and also try to, recognize my privilege. And when I recognize this, I understand that I have to be you know, like care about the people that don't have this privilege and understand them and give voice to them. And I also participate in a lot of projects from school for African and Black people, because now I understood how they feel, how they pass through the society and the people, how they treat. So I understand more and try to consume content from people back and know what the story, what of the lot of the things that they passed. So yeah, that's it.
Can you add, Julia?
Yes, I'll try to be quick. The thing is, I think it's very hard to build this anti-racist society, because I think the first step is definitely what everyone said, that is be conscious about it and read about it and like follow Black people. But then there is this big, I don't know, abysmal between us being aware and doing something that really makes the difference in the situation. You know what I mean? Like, how do we act, not just like not allowing racist jokes or not crossing the street, or, you know, like, how do we really change the society? So I don't know, I think that we should like hire, if you have to hire someone, try to hire someone Black. Support política de ação afirmativa, you know, I don't know how to translate it, but like cotas or trainees that are just for Black people, because this is not a simple transformation. It's like a structural transformation that must be kind of radical, you know. We can't change this huge thing. Like, guys, Black people were slaves for centuries. It's not our awareness that's going to change the situation, you know. So for me, it's very hard to like make it simple. I don't know, I think that we have to do everything that everyone says, and for now this is what I do, but I don't know, I think we should do more, but it's very hard. It's very hard.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Julia. So the first question is about the largest Black nation outside Africa is here in Brazil. The absence of Black people in space of power must shock us, and we, as white people, must recognize our privilege. That what I was telling you earlier. Do you question yourself about this and recognize how privileged you are? So when you go to I don't know, doing an interview, for instance, to a company, do you ask why the people who are interviewing you are white and not Black? Or when you go to, I don't know, to a store and you ask yourself why the owner of the store is not the Black people? Or when you go to the university, why I just have Black white professors, I don't have Black professors, or they are so few? And in some oh, how do I say matérias? Guys who are in university, matérias.
Subject courses.
Yeah, in some courses we don't have literature of Black people, like philosophy, for instance, that they don't have Black philosophers. So do you stop and think about that? Who wants to start, guys? Hey, Julia, start this one.
No, I'm talking too much. Dennis, you start, because I don't know, I feel like I sounded a little bit rude when I like was talking to you earlier in the conversation. So I don't know, just go.
Can you start this one, Dennis?
Yeah, I think I'm privileged. I have the privilege to be considered by the society as white. I faced some situations. For example, my mother-in-law is black, and a week ago I went to São Paulo to take her to come with us because my wife is pregnant, so to be helping my wife. And during the way coming to Rio, we had I stopped to be lunching, and some people just look at us and change the place. They was moved to other place and started to be looking to us, such as saying slow something. And I faced this situation, and it's not the word I want to leave. We have to change ourselves. I know, I agree with you all. We have to change it, but personally, I think we have a long way to be prepared to have equality in the society. Yeah. And what's the question? Yeah, my preferred singer. I also sing it in the bathroom with Cartola. And
oh my God, I love Cartola.
And I think we, as Natalie said, we have to see with equality the talent of everyone, including Black people.
Yeah. And you, Maya?
Yeah, sure, I do, about my privilege, and I always think about that in companies or in college we never see so many Black people, and I think the quotas is helping that in some way, but it's not enough, so we have to put Black people in the highlight, so trying to always buy things from them, contract them, help them in every situation that we can. As I said, I voted for a Black woman, and I'm very proud that the numbers of Black people in politics is rising, and LGBT too. So I think we are starting somewhere, and that's good, but not enough. That's what I think.
When we think that the things are in progress, we face in the newspaper and the news the event we faced yesterday in the supermarket. It's really sad.
And a day before a so important day that for me shouldn't exist. It's like a International Women's Day. I don't think that should exist, because we all must be respected. But we have to create this kind of days to show ourselves. It's unbelievable. So, Aurelio, the question number 4. Do you can answer, or because I think in Italy we don't have Black people, right? I saw Black people in France,
but there's a lot of immigrants.
I've never been in Italy.
I think the immigrants. It's muted, Aurelio.
You are muted.
I'm sorry, guys.
No.
Here in Italy, we have an immigrant with a black skin. but I told before I haven't a problem. I have a friend, Egyptian friends or Morocco friends, but I stay well with they.
All right.
Respect your situation in Brazil. I can speak.
Yeah, in France, the thing is pretty much like Brazil. I don't know why in Italy so different.
Yes,
because France is so close to Italy, and it's so much alike with Brazil, with the racism and so on. But I want to know Italy because I want to know a place without racism.
Manu, but you know what I think that might happen? It's because in some European countries, people don't really separate racism from xenophobia. Okay. So like, I don't know, I feel like maybe what happens in Italy, because I just been to Rome in Italy once for a few days, so I could I'm sorry. So I cannot say that this is the scenario because I just saw like it for a short time, but I saw many people pardas. I don't know how to say it. Is it brown? I don't know.
Yeah,
and
brown.
But I think that maybe that this is what happens in the cities, these countries that don't have like big Black people population. They maybe see this like the preconceito is prejudgment.
Prejudice.
Prejudice, yes. It's more like a xenophobia. It's more expressed as xenophobia, seen as xenophobia, than as racism. I don't know, just like guessing.
Yeah, and regarding to the pardo that you mentioned, nowadays we talk about colorism, and everyone is Black with a different tone of Black. Brown, it's not a good thing to say.
Perfect, thanks.
So when we say pardo, because here in Brazil, the person, is considered, we consider it. My sister is registered as parda. So in English we say colorist. Oh, how can I?
In Brazil we say colorismo.
Okay.
If you read, I don't know, have you ever read Djamila or Carla Cotirene? They are Black writers, and they talk about a lot about colorism.
But Manu,
everyone.
What? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you can interrupt.
No, me. I'd like to ask you something. But what is the correct way to say it? Is colorism or is brown? Because in my document of birth.
The correct word. Like I can say, Natalie is Black because she's Black. I'm
not.
Yeah.
I'm not Black. I am not a Black woman. I am a brown woman. Eu sou parda.
Yeah, you can say parda, but in the Black movement, you have the colorism. Everyone is Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Colorism. Thank you.
Everyone is Black with a different tone of skin.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I just want to say, because I got this, that the people who are not white are Black. Just that this brown thing is just a consequence of the racism.
Yeah, it's like you say, oh, that girl is a mulatta. No, she isn't a mulatta. She is Black.
Even the source is racist. Mulatta is a racist term.
Yeah. Racist term. And I want to finish with You have probably heard or said that you don't see color. Have you ever heard or said that? Oh, I don't see color. Everyone for me is equal. So do you consider that sentence a racist sentence? Who wants to start?
If we consider, sorry.
Yeah, you can start.
If we consider the statement in a religious way, I think it's right. You know, because in front of God, we are all equal. We are the same.
But like, God, unfortunately, God, it isn't here, and God don't judge. So we are talking about humans. So this statement in our society is a racist statement.
Some kind of situation can be, but what I was trying to say is, in a religious way, not. It's all the same, but in some situations can be a kind of racism.
Yeah,
it depends on the perspective.
According to the philosopher that I said earlier, Djamila, it is a racist statement because we are different. I am white, he's black, red, yellow. We
are all different.
Yeah, we are all different, and we live situations. I go through situations the easiest way from my friend, which is black. The same situation, for me it's okay, and for her it's so difficult sometimes. And yes, we are totally different. Our skin is different. If our skin is different, we are different. Can you say something?
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I add something?
Yeah.
Yes.
This sentence, I think, is a racist sentence because, for example, in a job interview, the boss can see color, can see the difference of colors, you know? So we cannot, I forgot the word, but ignorar the fact that sometimes the color matter, you know? And in a way racist. So yeah, I think is, and unfortunately I heard and I said this one once, but I'm not proud of it, and I recognize that I was wrong. So yeah, I think that it's a racist sentence.
Yeah. Someone wants to add?
In the city that I was born, it's hard to find the black people working at the stores. You know, it's nice because in my city, the city where I was born, there are black people, but we can't see them working in the stores, you know. And also, I didn't have any black professor at university. I was an intern in a company, and you know, I was the only black there. You know, we see this difference. It exists.
Yeah. Someone wants to add something to this one?
Manu, can I add something?
Yeah.
The last thing, I promise.
Yeah. Sure.
So imagine there are two people talking about the same statements that you said before, you know, and they are both white people, but one of them is fighting against racism, and the other one is a privileged person, is white, but this person hate black people, hate everything related to the Black Lives Matter, for example, and all the things related to this topic. Imagine they are talking about the same statement that you said before, and one of them is talking, oh, you are a racist, because you're thinking this. So what I said before is depend of the perspective, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna put in I don't know how to say extrapolar in English, but we have two robots, R2D2, 3TPO. They are robots, right? But they are different. One is short and the other one is tall, and the other one is more like a human, and the other one it's like a robot, like we idealize. It's the same thing with us humans. I am white, and I have a friend that is black, and I have a friend it's from the descendant from an Indian, and we are different. And why we didn't see that? Why we keep in saying no, we are all equal? We are not equal, guys. We are different. We have so difference in our behavior. We have so much thing that it's just from us. I have short hair. Ana Beatriz has a long hair. Duda has a long hair. We have particularities that made us unique. And why we still say no, we are all equal? We are not equal, guys.
I'm not saying that we are all equal. I'm just trying to say that for me it's not a kind of a prejudice if I see some statement like that, you know, because I see in a different way. For example, for me would not be ofensa, but for you or for other people can be. And what I'm trying to say is I'm not seeing this like a prejudice, you know, but I respect the people who see in a different way, because it's a very delicate situation. It's a very delicate discussion to continue.
And we have some terms that it disturbs people, which is facing everyday prejudice, and I think we have to avoid this, because they are suffering this kind of prejudice for centuries, and we need to take a look and avoid these terms.
Yeah, I see. I got it. Like, for me, in my heart, I don't feel it, you know. Não estou ofendendo. Eu de verdade não sinto no coração mesmo. Go on, Julia. You would like to say something to me? Go on.
No, it's just that I understand what you mean. Like, we don't feel like it's something, just like you said, like in your heart, it's not something. So when we say, oh, I don't see color, it's because you just don't think it should be this way because of color, because it shouldn't be a thing. But I think that the point of saying this, it's not even being racist for me. It's about denying the problem sometimes, even though you don't mean to deny. Some people, I think that in your case, it's not the situation, you know, but some people say it in a way to deny the problem. So, oh no, I don't see color, it's just bullshit. There's no such thing as racism because we're all the same. Like, no, you know, but I totally understand that it's not your point, but I think that this is the point of the question, maybe.
Thank you.
Could I just add my point of view? The problem of saying that we don't see color is not what we actually think about it, but sometimes we just cover, a gente passa pano for those ones who are racist, because they can use these sentences to justify what they are saying. So that's why I think that's the problem, because they can act in a racist way and say, no, but it's not because of color, because we are all equal, we are all human. So sometimes it's not for ourselves, but when we defend this sentence, other people can use this to take advantage on it and being racist.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Mayara. I leave here 4 books in the chat if you want to read. Please buy it. They are from Black authors, so let's help them. And I passed a little bit today because we had technical issues at the beginning, and this subject it's too important to be fast. And Duda is going to finish this meeting reading a poem that she wrote for us. And please, guys, you're gonna receive feedback, an email with feedback. Please fill this feedback. For us is too much important for TNT. All right, you can go do that.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, are you sure about freedom? Are you sure that prejudice does not exist? Because I'm not. Black people die every day. And when we ask why, the cop was just playing today. Or maybe the black person had a gun in his hand. And guys, here's the thing that I don't understand. An umbrella looking like a gun, cop is killing just for fun, white people making jokes, and relax people. I'm not prejudiced, I'm just kidding, folks. People are afraid of black people stealing. People say that black people don't have feelings. What world is this? What freedom really is? Innocent children die in communities. They don't have life opportunities. I need an answer. The world needs an answer. It's not enough to just not be racist. We need to be anti-racist. And only when the impacts of slavery no longer exist, we will really know what freedom is. Black Lives Matters.
Congrats.
Thanks, guys. I'm a little bit nervous, so I'm just like freezing, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it's normal.
So send your poem on the group.
Okay, wait a minute, guys, please.
Guys, I'd love to talk to you about this, and we should talk about this more time. All right. And see you in the next meeting. Oh, today we have happy hour at 10.
I didn't see the invitation that in the schedule. I can't find the.
There's a new button. I think it's red. It's a red button.
Okay. I'll
happy
look
hour.
for that.
It's special for the happy hour.
I'll look for that. Thank you.
Okay.
And listen, Cartola.
Yeah, Cartola is awesome. Bezerra da Silva também. So, guys, bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.